Good morning, how are we? It is Wednesday morning. We are off to our morning sessions of Total Body Bar, which is all from home too. Mix of Pilates, yoga, ballet, high intensity for the legs. Then we have beginners yoga after that, plus a muscle strengthening session as well. All from home or in person for today, but all from home from tomorrow, where we move live from home. And that's kind of what I want to talk about this morning, actually, in that how to essentially handle lockdown, in inverted commas, better. You know, we've got a second lockdown coming now, and when you actually think about it, even from the start, I just want you to think about this in essence, is that the language we use, the words we say, we're listening, and they do matter, because if you think about it, people can say stuff to you and you can feel a certain way. You can listen to a song and you can feel a certain way. And it just goes to show the power of just how important language is. And if you think about, and I'll be honest, I've had conversations like this. If you think about when you spoke to someone recently, you've probably started talking about lockdown, and you've probably started talking about, someone's probably shared their opinion, and all of a sudden you get in this conversation, and it's just like, yeah, you can't do this now, I can't do that, I can't do this, can't do this, can't do this. And we're always focused on what we can't do. We're always focused on what we can't do, and I get it, there's many things we can't do, but actually there's lots of things we can do, and actually nothing really changes in terms of fitness, in terms of health, the things we can do. And actually, when you think about the things you can do, you might be able to spend more time with your family. It doesn't have to all be about things that you would normally do. You might be able to cook more meals from home. You might be able to get a handle on snacking, comfort eating. You might not be in the office as much now, so you can get a handle on that. You might be able to have time to finish that thing you wanted to do that self-care that you wanted to do that thing that you said you would do in the initial one. I also want to touch on the fact that even though the word lockdown is being used a lot, isn't it interesting that that word carries a lot of negative connotations to it and can make a lot of people feel a certain way? You know, obviously Wales used the word fire break, and if you actually think about it, we're not locked down. You know, that word would suggest we're like in a room, you can't leave your room. You know, you can go outside to exercise. You can even meet one person from outside your household. When we focus on things like that, what a great opportunity to see a friend and get some exercise in each day. Like, what a great opportunity to... I spoke to one of the ladies yesterday, starting on our home kickstart program from Monday, so she's ready for when we open up in Devizes and when we open back up in Marlborough. They're starting on Monday to get a handle on their eating habits, to get a handle on working out from home, so they feel, and this isn't, obviously not everyone feels like this, they feel quite self-conscious at the moment going to a session. Now, I can guarantee that if they actually came, they wouldn't be, but everyone starts somewhere, and what a great opportunity to get over that, to actually go, actually, I understand from our technique sessions that we've had, Matt, how to squat now. I feel more confident how to do this exercise. I feel that I'm doing it safely and effectively. When I go in now, I know that I'm not going to be the one going, oh, I can't do this, I can't do this. And actually, it's okay if you are, because we do such small sessions anyway that we can work around it. Hey, Marie. Hope you are well this morning. And you enjoyed Stomach Blast last night. Okay, so just be wary of the things, how you say, what you say, how you say them, because we're listening. If you hear words like, you know, oh, what a mess this is, da-da-da, and I get it, I've been in conversations, and then you leave. You start to get in the conversation, then you leave just going, I feel quite negative now. But just be, when you're aware of that, you can leave the conversation and think, that's interesting. Just words came out of my mouth, words were said to me, I perceived them and processed them a certain way. Now I feel a certain way. But just as easy as you now feel that way, you have the power to then change the way you feel. You have the power to then change the way you feel by doing some self-care. Listen to your favourite song. We do a song challenge daily. We've even got a song challenge workout this next week. You make the playlist. We do a song challenge each one. So It's basically a workout to a song with one specific exercise per song. All choreographed-ish. Not promising. So that's where I'm getting at with this. Focus on what you can do, not what you can't do. Because you might just be surprised at the things you might be able to get a handle on in this month. And imagine going into December with more motivation than ever to exercise because of this. More motivation than ever because you've got a sense of achievement and you're feeling proud because you've got a handle on your snacking habits, your eating habits, more energy. There's two ways you can look at this. And challenges are going to be there anyway, whether you seek them out or whether you don't. And just so happens that when you seek them out, you seek out challenges that are probably going to get the results that you want. And I get it, it's not an easy situation. You know, I'll tell you a funny story. I find it funny now. I just signed a contract for a brand new facility, brand new studio and devices the day before, 2 days before Boris's announcement about the lockdown. It was a bit like, initially I was like, wow, that's a good time. But the thing is, it allows us a bit of time to get it, quote unquote, everything we want to get done ready, so it's completely ready. And we can see it as a challenge or see it as actually, this is a great opportunity to get it exactly how we want it. Great opportunity to actually still get people results from home and get that completely ready. It depends what way you look at it. And the challenge is there just so you grow, because I can guarantee whenever you've met a challenge before, whenever you've done something really challenging, the fact is, if it's been a bit uncomfortable, it's challenged you to an extent where you're nervous, you know, not too nervous about this, whether it's a job interview, presentation. After doing it, you get a buzz that's so high that you can't believe you were even ever nervous about it. Let me know if you've ever had that. I've had that for sure. That pretty much sums up me with speaking in public speaking. You might not think it now, but, well, yeah. Talk about literally wanting the ground to swallow me up. Calling in sick, shaking, mouth dry. Just listening to the words in my mouth come out so I couldn't even think what I was saying. Yeah. And it was only when my lecturer at the time said, at the end, he said, what do you want to do when you're older? And I said, what I wanted to do, essentially, work in nutrition. He said, you can have all the knowledge in the world, but if you can't communicate it, there's no one you can help. And as soon as that was said to me, that flicked the switch a bit, because I actually got out of my own way. Because actually I was finding that my own fear, my own anxiety about something, my own fear and my own anxiety was stopping me from potentially actually helping someone. Because the fact is, I'm going on a rant now, there is so much rubbish information out there. So much rubbish information that really lacks credibility in science, lacks critical thinking, and that is enough for me to get out of my own way and do videos like this every morning on my way in. I've gone over today. Anyway, I shall see you soon. Any questions, let me know. Speak soon. Take care.